Welcome Marie, welcome Gustavo, welcome Chan Smith, welcome Janessa, welcome Leilani. Thank you for joining, guys. Okay. Okay, so if you guys add me, I'll add you at the end of the broadcast. Okay, so we're going to pick a pile. So it's just a love reading, and you select a pile, and I've got chocolates on top. So we have the strawberry cream, the peppermint cream, and the orange cream. Okay, so if you don't select one, that is also fine because there are some horoscopes mixed up in it. Okay, so we'll just take a few more minutes for people to come in. Welcome, guys. If you have a question, a tarot question, I'll answer it at the end of the broadcast. I'm just doing a pick a pile reading. Okay. Live me people, I'll add you at the end of the broadcast if you add me. If you're new, welcome. My name is Ludus. You can also contact me at Psychics Live TV if you'd like a private reading. This cat thing is really throwing me off. I need to take it. Meow. YouTube people are going, what the fuck is she talking about? This is no. How about I love life. Me. I love life. Cool. Right. So pile number 1 is going to be the strawberry, pile number 2 is going to be the peppermint, pile number 3 is going to be the orange. Okay, if you feel like you relate to another pile more, that is also fine. This is just for fun. Welcome, guys. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for the gifts. Okay. Well, hello, James. Welcome. It's a tarot psychic channel, and I'm just going to do a pick a pile. It's a relationship reading. I'm just waiting for some more people to come in. If you have a tarot question, you can put it in the comments and I'll answer it at the end. Okay, let's start off with the strawberry chocolate pile. So this pile could be related to a Leo energy. So this could be your energy, it could be your future person's star sign, or it could be someone you're interested in, or you could be just channeling Leo energy. Wow. That is great. Can I take you to Pound Town? No. The sun energy. So we have Leo, Virgo, Aries. So there's a lot of fire here. And Cancer. Okay. So they're the 4 star signs. It doesn't have, if your star sign isn't called out, that's fine. It could be talking about someone else. Welcome, Junior. Thank you for the gifts. Welcome, Faye. Good to see you guys again. Okay. Alright, so the strawberry pile, pile number 1, we've got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And Judgment. The Queen of Cups. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Things aren't moving ahead like you want. Okay, you've got a lot of love for someone, or you have had a lot of love in the past for them, but there has been no equality or fairness. This person's kind of got like a jerk-like nature, to be honest. Sometimes the roles are reversed, okay? So if this is you being a jerk, then I'm saying it that way. You just change it over. You feel like you have a lot of love for this person, but you don't want to have love for this person. You're trying not to care for them as much. You know that your judgment should be better when it comes to this, but sometimes the heart wants what the heart wants. I was just saying, Gemini energy here, lovers. Okay, so it might be something that you hope for with this person, but they are stringing along, or they're indecisive, or they're just not putting their best foot forward. Okay, because it feels like people who've selected this pile, you guys want someone. You don't want to be like all like, oh, I'm making money, I'm independent. You want that love and that connection, I feel. Okay, Virgo, Hermit, sick of being alone. I feel like you just, Virgo's here twice, right? So it just would seem that that is playing on your mind. In saying that, you shouldn't settle for somebody that isn't treating you right. There's some guilt. There's some guilt either with you or with this energy, like that's bothering them when it comes to finances and getting things together. Okay, so you might feel like you're not where you thought you'd be at this age when it comes to security or something like that. It could be what's on the person that you meet's mind. Sometimes my readings are in the near future. Queen of Pentacles is here with the Justice card. So there's strong Libra energy here. There's something that you're seeking that you didn't get before. Like I said, this is upside down, okay? So the equality and the balance was not there in the last connection, or you're fearful of that. But the Justice card is upright, so it tells me that, you will have that, what you were lacking before. You won't be putting up with shit. Even though you care for this person, they're not treating you right, or they haven't treated you right, or they won't treat you right. Okay? It's not rewarding. It's not going anywhere. The Page of Pentacles is upside down. There could be an Aquarius energy around that is not being a genuine friend or person towards you. Okay? For some of you that's chosen this, there's victory and success, okay? You can hold your head high. You can take this situation, I was going to say by the horns, but it's not a bull. Like, see the woman, how strong she is. Like, it's all about inner strength as well, this Leo card here. Okay, you could be having a success with Leo, because Leo's here with the Sun and here with the Strength card, okay? So you could be having a strong connection with someone with similar qualities to you. For some of you, a younger person could be coming into your life. A new person, because the Ace of Wands is here. Someone you're sexually attracted to. There's a lot of devilish acts and manipulation, or sexual bonding there. They're offering love, but it's not a king, so it tells me this person could be younger. It's interesting. Also, this could be for someone here. Someone from your past, someone you might have grown up with. Someone you worked with when you were younger, or someone in a group setting or something if you don't have a job. Like school, whatever you do. They could be returning, right? And that might get some of you excited, or like thinking, oh, how have they been? What have they been up to? But don't believe everything that they're offering or they're saying. They could be like making themselves sound better, or you know, another, again, we have Sun, Leo energy here, Wands, Leo. This person could be really flashy and a bit false. Um, but we end here with a chance at love. Okay, so whatever fits into your mold of what you want in love, I feel like you don't want to be alone. I feel like you want that special person, but you're not going to settle for shit. And there's strong fire energy in here with a lot of passion. You just have to be mindful of that Aquarius energy that is claiming to be friends with you. That's just come through strong. Thank you, pile number one. Okay. If you guys add me, I'll add you at the end. Thank you for watching. That's to live me people. Right. So there's green in the middle. I don't even know. I'll just wing it. Next up is the peppermint. If you've just joined, we have orange here and we have mint. So pick a pile. Okay. Can I didn't see this. Okay. I'll be back one sec. Cool. Oh yeah, babe, I'm gonna tell you something as well. This will make you laugh. I wrote it down in the book. Okay. So funny. Cheese slices. And I'm looking at it going, I picked it out and I'm like, I was asking off and I was like, oh, yeah, that looks like, it's a bit like, what happened? Is it got a damage on it? Yeah, I shouldn't have told you that one, hey. You know you need glasses then. Okay. Red Bull, Red Bull, Red Bull. Who likes Red Bull over V? Me. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Mint, this is for you. Alright. So, mint selection, you could be this star sign, it could be in your chart, or you could meet somebody of this star sign, or you could just be channeling this star sign. So we have Aquarius. Comment if you are one of these star signs and you've picked your right one. Hey, Hafner. My voice just went up really high then. Hey, Hafner. Libra. So we've got air signs in this one. Capricorn. And we have Scorpio. Okay, so air, earth, and water. No fire in this one. Alright, let's see what these cards say. Okay, so for this card, it's a bit different. I feel like you're holding back. You're holding back how you feel and what you want to do in a connection. You know that you can work it and have the tools to seduce or indulge in things, but you're just withdrawn from it. You're like maybe a little bit fearful, or you might not have the trust in the person as much. Yeah, love is overwhelming you, or you're not really satisfied with the options in love. Okay, so it's more like, oh fuck, like I've got the goods, but the people around suck. Or you haven't really had much selection, you might be juggling or deciding like what to do with people. Not really celebrating love. The cups are in reverse, so I feel like maybe you've had a few dickheads or bitches. Like nothing looks as good as the idea of love. Working towards a goal, being true to yourself, wanting someone to be honest with you. I feel like in the past maybe they haven't been up front. Okay. The Hierophant is very strong. Taurus energy, marriage, passion. Like if you're craving this stuff, then what is the hold with guarding your feelings so much? Okay, that might be the answer to my question. You've got a fork in the road, a decision to be made. Make sure you see both sides. If it's you're selecting between two eligible bachelors or bachelorettes, okay, one could be a fire sign, one could be a Taurus. Um, it's just saying make sure you're not blindsided or blindfolded, or like make sure you look at everything when you're assessing what you want to do and when you come to this, so that you can have a strong bond, select right. So I feel like you're overwhelmed by the options, but there are a lot. They will be. They might not all be your cup of tea. But this card is anything. I always say this: anything ship, relationship, friendship, partnership. Um, put everything on a ship. That's how I used to remember this card when I was like learning. But yeah, like there's a strong bond and union. You just might be deciding between two suitors because there's number two there, number two there, number two there. Okay. For some of you guys, there will be someone who is very sexy and passionate and got a lot of love to give, and they might know that they're good and they might keep you hanging a little bit. Um, you're trying to put yourself out there and like show that you're a cup ready, and they could be focusing on other people or pretending to, just to make you feel um, like just to not for you not to be as confident in a connection. It's a very weird energy I'm sensing. I feel like there's an earth energy. It says a king here, but it doesn't have to be. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy that wants to take the leap and wants to make things happen with you. Okay, the Aries energy, or the older person, the older choice, not so much. They aren't everything they seem. Okay, but this guy here, the earth person or the one with earth in their chart, yes. But the fire person, no. For some of you that select the chariot's all about moving forward and stuff and making the right choice, but it's also a Cancer card, okay? For some of you that choose a Cancer energy or someone that has a bit of water in their chart, it is a good choice in love. The cups are finally up, okay? So some of you might meet that person, the chariot, things will be moving in the right direction. There could be some trust issues with the Sagittarius energy. Okay, the moon's in reverse, so like something could be shady, or your patience could be running a little bit thin. You're not getting that balance that you want in the connection. Daydreaming about someone that may have somebody else. Daydreaming about someone that appears like it could be a good connection. You get along, but there's a lot of competition surrounding that, whether they're making you think that or like you feel it. You're daydreaming about someone, but there is heartbreak, or there's something where there's another person. They could be deciding, you could be the person that's on the other end, they could be deciding what they want. Someone wants to build plans and come forward. They want to make it work with you. They don't want any secrets. The High Priestess is here. They've got a good feeling that you're going to be the right connection for them. However, this might take a bit longer than expected. You might want the marriage or the, you know, the commitment, the move, the stuff now, okay? That's the energy I feel like, you know, like this new generation. Everything's instant, okay? The offer of love will be there, but not when you want it to be, which could be a bit of a shit fight for you, okay? So just be mindful that, you know, there will be no engagement or ring on your finger or a higher level of commitment this year. I feel things will happen, but you just need to know that they will get things in action. If you're a person that's waiting for somebody to commit or to come to you, it's going to happen. It's in the plans. It's just not when you want it to happen. Okay. Thank you, pile number 2. Welcome, guys. If you have a tarot question, put it in the comments. Live me, people. I will add you at the end of the broadcast. You can also put a question down if you want. Okay, so if you've just joined us, we've picked chocolate piles, card piles. So the last one is the orange. Okay, so let's do that one. Right. So we have Pisces with the moon, Sagittarius, Taurus, and Gemini. Okay, this could be the person that you are going to end up with. It could be in your chart or their chart, or just how you are feeling. Example, feeling the power and the self-love with the Gemini card, feeling like you want traditional values with the Taurus card, feeling like you've been really patient, and, you know, you haven't gone lone wolf like a Sagittarius, and, you know, you are seeing things, psychic connections, and like you're feeling things like in the moonlight. The moonlight can be a really shady thing, but, you know, trust has to be there. Like this card is, I find this card like a bit scary sometimes when it comes up, because it can be like, you know, some people aren't showing their true colors. Let's have a look. Okay. Okay, this pile's a bit different. So we have the Eight of Cups in reverse, the Ace of Pentacles, Death, and then the Tower. Alright, I love my example for this card. I haven't had it in a while. Let's go. This way, example, walking away from your family that you love because the cups are upright, to over the mountain because you know that there's a great job and, you know, you're going to miss your family. However, it's going to pay off in the end because you'll have more money or you'll be able to come back, right? You've got the love and support behind you. This way, not so much, okay? This way, there could have been falsehood behind it. It could have been like fake. You could have thought something was going to be better. Another thing, believing the grass will be greener, and it unfortunately did not work out that way. Okay. Something tells me this pile has not or won't, I'll say it again, has not or won't remove their baggage. You could be seeing someone that has a lot of baggage. So it's like, you think it's rewarding, you think it's going to come into something good because this card's upright. But you have to end the Scorpio cycle. You have to end. You're half Taurus and half Aries. Okay, it's a good mix. As in you're born, is it that you're born on the cusp, or is it that that's your moon sign as well? So Scorpio's here, right? So you have to get rid of the baggage or complete something before you can move forward, because otherwise it's just going to be chaos. Okay. You can tell yourself over and over that you're over someone or over the situation. You can keep telling yourself that, but it doesn't always pay off. You know what I mean? Mm. Okay, there's strong air energy here, and it's saying that you're only lying to yourself or deceiving the situation. Um, it's like you're doing things like to get over someone, right? Like, or you will pretend and tell yourself shit, which is all good, right? Because you're being strong, you're not going back in that, but it's going to catch up in the end if you don't face it, is I feel for this pile. I feel like rushing into something, hoping that, yeah, you'll forget about the other person or do something. Like, you're just going to keep carrying that weight on your shoulders, like, for a longer time. Moving house or moving place or location could be a bit rocky. The world is here for travel, but then it's not traveling to calmer waters. If you're thinking of escaping a situation, right, and going somewhere else, thinking things will be better, they won't. They honestly won't. There'll be drama still if you're in a bit of chaos or drama. Like, it feels like you want to move on with somebody and try to make it work and hope that you'll fall in love with them or do something like that. Don't go down that avenue. Just face what you, even if you don't want to face the person that's hurt you or done something, like, make sure you try and, like, sort it out. Sounds a bit strange, and I was going to select it myself. Okay, so how do I say this? Alright, so strong earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. We also have Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. But it would seem that you can't expect a different result if you're just going to stay, like, no, and, like, like, that card always, like, annoys me because, they've got their little protection, they've got little rods around them, wands, and then they're digging into the ground with the shits. That's how I see it. Australian tarot with the shits digging in the ground. um, but then the Knight of Pentacles is like, it's not rewarding, it's slow, it's like taking its time with shit. And then we've got someone who's like being stingy with their money or holding on to stuff or holding on or clinging on for the wrong reason. Okay, or hoping that you'll cling on to them. Like, if you can't see that somebody is going to change, or, is this person using me? Am I a sugar mama? Am I this? Or something like that. Like, if someone's using you for the wrong reasons and you know it, get rid of them. If you meet somebody that's really tight with money and they kind of seem a bit pissed off and angry all the time, and they're trying to rush you, make sure you keep it slow and you just assess what you're doing. Okay. With no communication with the Queen of Swords, upside down. Like, this is my card because I'm Libra, but she's the best. Like, the sword, but you don't want to mess with this bitch upside down. Okay. Like, look it up. She is ruthless, she's sharp, she's cunning, she's a step ahead of you, right? So it also means no communication, like thinking things in your head and not expressing it. It's like swords represent the mind, and I feel like if this energy is you or if it's somebody else and they get in their own head and like they're not communicating right, they're just thinking shit, there'll be some kind of backstab or betrayal or like something where it's not going to be pretty. Like I said, kicked out in the cold, ending, like, this can also sometimes mean this card can represent, I hate how it's reflecting this bad, sorry. Alright. So it can represent two people that are a team, no matter what, and they've left a warm, cozy, nice place to be together because they love each other and they're going to support each other even if they are homeless or outside. But then other people, because this person looks like, you know, I don't even want to say. I always can say the wrong thing. They don't look happy. They look cold and like, you know, but together they have each other, right? I'm not seeing it as much like that. I'm seeing it as being booted out in the cold or broken up with. Okay. There's an energy that's like kind of frustrating, okay? Because we've got sword, and we've got the hanged man here. There's no action, there's no plan, there's no, like, it's like they're lingering around. They're not going to say how they feel. They might have come back to try to woo you or to try to say how they feel, but they're just not. They're just like, just there. It's annoying. They're not pulling away, they're not retreating because the Four of Swords is in reverse, and they're not communicating how they feel. Just be mindful. This one's a little bit dark, like ending in this, right? Okay, I just want to say, for people who've chosen this pile, it's a fake person that is saying that they want this, they want that. Like the Page of Swords, action, no action, right? Sadness deep down, insecurities there in reverse. They might say they want children or they're very warm and loving. That's fake too. That's going to leave you trapped in something and unhappy. Okay, so just watch out for deceit. As hard, you know, you can't always tell when somebody's an asshole or a bitch or, you know, doing things in a relationship. It's like, you know, but just look out for red flags. Just try because this person's very good at what they do. And yeah, like, it's like everything is like that you thought of them, it's going to tip upside down. And I don't think it's for every person in this pile. I just think you kind of, I don't think you're going to be completely blindsided. I think you're going to notice some red flags and just suss it out. But it's just a warning, like spirit guides are saying, like a lot of brain mind fuck. Like there's a lot of swords through this reading. Alright, so the first one was probably the best, the middle pile was okay, and this one got worse. Yeah, okay. Apparently the cusp that's the most difficult. I don't really know a whole heap about cusp, but my sister's born on it, and I know two other people that are, and they're crazy too. But someone's probably going to say, "Hey, that's my birthday on here." The 20th of January. So Capricorn and Aquarius, they're such different people. Like I know a girl who's a Libra and Scorpio, and that's fine. She's a bit lazy, she's balanced, but she's like the sex sign, so that's okay. She says she relates to Libra more, but with this scenario, a Capricorn is so strong, bossy, dominant, like a leader, and an Aquarius is so free and like free love and like, you know, cool and detached, and like they're total opposites. So people with that birthday, they say it's the most difficult cusp, but everybody else, like, it seems to flow in like nicely. Um, Maybe the Virgo and Libra cusp, that'd be a bit strange because like Libras are indulgent and lazy and like laid back, where Virgo is like OCD, cleaning, everything has to be in order. So like that would be a bit like, what the fuck? Thank you, you're very sweet. Libra, I'm a Libra. I love compliments. Is anybody in here? Have you guys all done your astro chart, like your birth chart? Is anybody double of the same? I have a friend who's double Libra, and that is like, shout out to Rob. Hello, Rob. You are double Libra, and like you're fucking. Sometimes you're Judge Judy on steroids. Let's be honest. Judging everybody. Hopefully you're not watching, Rob. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, does anyone have a question? Question? Sounds so strange. What are you doing? What are you doing, baby? What's the matter? He looks like Sam. Sometimes my cat, you know how they say cats, it's so weird. They look like people. You know, Sam Elliott, not Sam Neill. Sam Elliott, he's like the guy in Roadhouse with the grey moustache. He's like in Ghost Rider. My cat like gives this weird look sometimes, and I see Sam Neill. I see the Sam Elliott. Why do you call him Sam Neill? That's no, not the guy from the dish. That's the Australian guy. The one with the fucking moustache. Come here, having to show them your Sam Elliott. It is 8:16 here at night. Yeah, so nope, not bedtime yet. Okay, right. So I'm just gonna read out some random messages that I'm sensing. Comment if this feels like you. If not, it might not be for you. Sometimes I select people's names. Whereabouts are you? Then why aren't you in bed sleeping? Bit of a night owl? I'm a night owl. I never used to be, but now that my daughter's all grown up, I like the night. I used to go to bed at like 8:30, wake up at 8:30 my whole life. 12 hours. So, outdated thinking and events being played over and over in someone's head. They're doing head miles over you. You're wanting some truth and clarity in a situation. It looks like you won't be getting that if you're asking for it from this person. They could have another woman or person because the snake card is here, right? So it's saying that someone could be very clever and malicious and to look over your shoulder and look out for yourself. This person won't change, okay? If they're making out that they are wanting to give you some truth, and I think that the person is full of shit. Yeah, it's strange. My friend, she used to stress out about, I've got to get this certain amount of hours sleep. Why aren't I sleeping? And like, counting the hours and like needing to get up for work. And I just said, like, I've never had a problem with sleep. I've always been a big sleeper. Like, people like freak out like how much like I can be a fucking koala. um, but like I would say to her, that's the thing you're doing wrong there. Like overthinking it and stressing about the sleep and stuff won't get you there. Like, some people only need 4 or 5, some people need 10, whatever it is. But yeah, the thought process behind it is just relaxing the mind. And if you get those 2 hours, well, big deal. Maybe you'll get 6 another night. Like, she's like, I can't see it like that. I need to set my alarm. Like, she was like, and I was like, that's where you're wrong. Like, just chill and relax your mind and like sleep away. Someone was saying this really strange thing. I was listening to like some talkback radio, and what was the word? Of course, I can't remember the whole story. But you say a word like over and over as you fall asleep, like to relax, and I think it was and like and or something, and you just do it, and it puts you to sleep. So try that. Like, this guy was talking about how he didn't believe it. He was like a radio host, like some like talkback radio, like for old people. I couldn't help but start listening to it, but his wife was doing it, and it, like, instead of counting the sheep that jump over and shit, you just say this word over and over. And I thought that could actually work simply because what I worked out, I don't know, people are probably like, what, bitch, I've known this since kindergarten. But, you know, you get a song stuck in your head and it fucking annoys the shit out of you and you want to get it out of your head. You listen to that song. You listen to it in whole. Occasionally you'll have to listen to it twice, but it always works, gets out of your head. Who would have thought? Just like getting angry and trying to avoid it, you know. Yeah, Eddie Murphy's song that he sang back in the 80s, like I didn't even know that he sang. And My Girl Likes to Party All the Time was stuck in my head for like 2 weeks. And I had to listen to it in full. Yeah, and it wasn't even the nice part of the song. It was like the Rick James bit, and yeah, that was a nightmare. But that'll happen. That's my advice, guys. If you didn't know it already, listen to the whole song. And don't get distracted by people talking to you. Like, listen, focus on the words, and it'll go away. So you like Monster over the Red Bull? The Red Bull. I'm not a fan of V. I just don't like it. No, I think that the mother ones, I think they got better. They used to be like horse piss. Okay, so if you're wondering what your person or your ex-person is thinking about, they're wanting to move on, okay? They're having fun, they're loving the moment, and they're wanting new beginnings, and they're wanting it to come to an end. So if you're wondering why you haven't heard from the person, unfortunately, whoever's listening and this relates to them, that is why, because they are moving on, okay? Someone listening isn't dealing with their hurt. They're avoiding a conversation or a call with a person, haven't set good boundaries, and you're still fucking pissed off. Okay, it's saying be lighthearted with the dragonfly. Gosh, I'm so scared of dragonflies. I fucking panic. I definitely wouldn't be lighthearted around a freaking real dragonfly. Finding out things coming to light. Okay, so be lighthearted because you're gonna find out shit that's gonna make you probably even more pissed off. Whether it be about an ex-person or something that you're not gonna like hearing because you're still not dealing with hurt anyway. So it's saying things will be coming to light. Try to change and heal and not be so bitter. Because in the end, the only one suffering is you and your bitter self. Oh, these just doing better, don't they? Again, enable boundaries. Okay, for some of you, you could be charmed or used by someone, okay, and not used in a good way. Make healthier choices in your love life and have some self-love and self-care and be aware. That rhymes. I should get that in a bumper sticker. Yeah, so Girl with the Snake is here again. You don't want to mess with the snake. Like my child, she is year of the snake, and my mother, they're like separated at birth. Bloody slither and eat your heart out. When they're at their worst. So yeah, the snake is there, and it's like, you know, being charmed and used, narcissistic tendencies. We all have some of those traits, but yeah, just try to look out for red flags, like I said before. Oh, this just keeps getting better. Wow. Okay, the Golden Mirror card. Self-absorbed narcissist again, a one-sided relationship, and love bombing. Look out for those things, okay? Love bombing is the worst. Has anybody had an experience with the love bomb, the gaslight, love bombing? Like, they can build you up just as much as they can fucking tear you down. Like, you think everything's perfect, everything's right, and then it all changes. Yes. Does anyone have a tarot question? I'm just rambling shit. Okay. So, we have here love and seduction, passion, affection. Okay, and I always think it's at a work environment. Um, like it's on a desk here. This woman being all like, I always see it like a desk, work, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, a temptation, a third party interference. Some of you could be hooking up with your boss. I think it is possible for them to. I mean, Marina, like, I don't know if it's the age where things are starting to change in your body, and yeah, I think that it could lead to that. Um, is everything okay there? Is that like someone you know, or is it how you're feeling, or is it your daughter? I'm not sure how old you are. I believe that could happen. It's harder for, I think, not, how do I say it? My opinion is like, you know, we didn't have like so much social media like when I was that age. So I could, if I was like having trouble, I could go home and take a break from it. But this day and age, like there's computers and like constant, like, people are doing stuff and getting introduced to stuff so much younger that it's kind of sad in a way. It can make them more depressed. Like, yeah. Um, my daughter went through a little bit of depression, like a bit older than that. And yeah, she just said, "Mum, you've always had like a light and been happy, and like, you don't understand like mental health." And um, yeah, I didn't understand it. I hadn't experienced it myself, but I've got like a lot more understanding for it. Yeah. Yeah. So can I ask why do you think that you have um, the depression? Like, are you just feeling a bit flatter than normal? Is it like school? Is it friends? I mean, I'm not like a psychologist or a doctor or anything, but I'm happy to listen. Um, no, I'm really bad at my. What is that? What is SA? Um, Here, when I see SA, when we see that, it's South Australia. So what is SA? Hmm. Yeah. Have you spoken to anybody about it, Marina? Like, have you talked to? your parents or your siblings or best friend or anything like that? How you feeling? Yeah. I'll tell you a story. My best friend, she's 2 years younger than me, and I had my daughter at 18, but when I was 20, she was 18, my best friend, and previously she dated um, someone, and they broke up, and he met another girl, and he was having his formal, and she told him to go kill himself, and he just left, and he's such a beautiful guy, but he left, went home, and walked past his parents, and went and hung himself from the tree, and his dad was like, why is he out there, and then cut him down, but it was too late. And, you know, like, life is a beautiful thing, you know, we only get one chance at it. Some people don't believe that, you know, and I just feel like things you might struggle with now, like when you get to my age, or when you're, you know, as you get older, you get wiser. If I knew the shit, like if I was your age now and I knew the shit I knew now, so your brain develops, and you do feel better, and you get better, and you get over periods in your life that make you down. So it's not worth ending. There's so much more to explore: good, bad, sad, up, down. Um, and so I always think about him. I always think like um, what he could have been, what he could have achieved, and you know, like it's sad. It really is. Oh. See, even what you just wrote then, like what you said is like so intelligent and so like poetic at the same time, you know, like you have like wits about you, clearly. Um, you do you write poetry? You should write your feelings out. Like, you know, songwriters can get the best money than the singers. Like my daughter has a journal, and she plays instruments. She's very good with like her, like sometimes I've like read her notebook, and I'm thinking, what's going on with her? But then I realize she's like expressing herself in other ways, and you know, write it down. Oh my gosh, I thought that Marina wrote that, but Mr. Smirk wrote that. Like that's so nice. Like I love that. I'm not saying that you are not smart enough to say that, Marina, but I just like gotta put my glasses on. But yeah. Um, so do you have any advice then, Mr. Smirk? I feel like there's some poetry coming along. But yeah, Marina, like, don't be down. Like, you know, you can always speak to somebody, even like not your parents and best friend, even somebody that, you know, can give you an out, like another perspective where you don't feel judged, or you don't feel like your best friend's going to run up and tell her boyfriend, or your parents are just not going to get it. Like, there's other options, like to just speak. Sometimes being heard, like, you can always come chat to me if you see me on here. Yeah, we'll let them know. Sometimes, you know, bad publicity is good publicity, and just own it. Be like, yep, that's what's going on in my life. Like, you know, if like they're gonna gossip and that, they're just not dealing with their own lives, or you know, you'll get through it. I believe you will. These cards are so weird. They're like past life cards. wearing Dad's card. You're welcome, sweetie. I sense that you've got a good light and aura around you. I sense that, you know, you'll be successful and happy. Right, successful and happy, and I know the most beautiful girl with your name. Like, she is amazing. She was our neighbor, and I was like, Marina, it's such a pretty name. I love it. And she's stunning. And a nice person inside as well as her beauty. That's what you want. Oh, thank you for the gifts, Junior. Who have we got in here? I'm so buggered. My friend passed away. Worried about my brothers, like he was my brother's best friend. So I just feel so tired and so it's terrible. Focus. Right. Hi Junior. Hi Good Vibes. Hi Dee. Hi Samantha. Welcome. Sarah Lopez. Hi. Shazad, Penelope, and Samson. Welcome. If you find yourself stuck, hack your mood by doing some intense exercise. Get the brain to release those chemicals. Yeah, I'm all about that. The serotonin, getting yourself all happy. Dark chocolate releases that as well. Yeah, you're a wise person. Good advice. Thank you for the gifts, guys. If you add me, I'll add you at the end of the broadcast. Oh, I'm glad I can make you smile. Seriously, like, I'm glad. What, like, the best advice that I can give is, like, you know, if there's people are giving you shit or, like, you're not, you know, relating or you're not understanding, like, they're not, most of them, like, there'll be a few good friends, like, that you can count on your hand that are going to matter later in life. These people, like, you know, high school can be, like, fucking hell. Things can go down. People aren't popular. People are this. Like, it's all shit because it doesn't matter later. Okay, so you do you, and you know, don't get down if anything's going wrong like that, or you know, because it's like someone said to me once when I was like 16, like like you think it's the end of the world right now, but it's not. Like you're gonna forget these people later, and he was like my partner's, like my high school boyfriend's dad at the time, and I was like, what's he talking about? I'm, you know, madly in love or whatever, but it doesn't, like, you barely forget, like it does, like it does get better. It's so dramatic at that age. So dramatic. I'm gonna take a break, guys. Maybe another Red Bull. I'll be back.